Get on the couch.
Ah.
Okay, so this is Grant.
Hi. Oh wait, are you filming me?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Hi, internet.
Okay, so we're gonna be there's two parts to this. The first part is this sheet has a bunch of different fishing lure names on it, and I'm gonna show you a pile of fishing lures, and you're gonna have to guess, like you're gonna have to match the fishing lure to its name.
Okay. Like I can tell what these all say. Micro chunk bait.
Micro crankbait.
And small fly.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Or small fry.
Fry.
Yeah.
That really looks like an L.
Yeah, it does. So we have spoon, spinnerbait, jig head, swim shad, yum crawl bug, micro crankbait, small fry, and a mini tail.
Okay, well, at least I know what the spoon.
Alright, so I'm going to show you a lure, and you have to match it to
Why
its
is there a
name.
Hershey's right here?
So this is the first one.
Alright. Okay.
Okay. So he chose spoon. Alright, next up.
Oh, wait, no. I'm going to put this spinnerbait.
Okay, so you
That looks
switched
like
it to spinnerbait.
That looks like it spins.
Okay. Alright, next up, I'll do... Alright, so he chose Young Crawl Bug.
That one was pretty obvious, because it's just a crawfish, but bug size.
Alright, let's go.
Yum. Why can't you even put in any, like, pike or musky lures?
Some of these?
I think this one is the spoon.
Okay. Alright, so that one he chose his spoon. Alright, let's
Who's
go.
that? Because I'm not sure, because this might be either the spinnerbait or the jig head. Oh, ooh, this thing has a squishy head.
Next up, I'm going for this one.
It's one of these three, but I'm not sure. It looks like a shad, but I don't know. I'm gonna put it under swim shad right now.
Okay.
You have an impressive poker face.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
I think this is the mini tail. Maybe. Get the next one.
Alright.
Awkward silence, man.
Next one. Oh, crap.
Oh, I've seen these things before. I think this is jig head. Maybe. I think that's a jig head.
Okay.
Not sure.
Alright, two more.
Oh. These have the same length tail, so I'm not sure which one is the mini tail. Well, I know that one of these is the mini tail, and one of these is a small fry because they're so small right there. So I'm gonna say this one's probably a small fry.
Alright. Last one.
Oh. Ooh. gonna switch these two. I heard an exhalation of breath from you, but I'm not sure if that's good or bad.
Man, I gotta get my poker face on. Alright.
Take this as my final answer.
Alright, that's your final answer?
Yes, I'm locking in, baby.
Alright. He is locked in his final answer. This is what his final answer looks like. Okay, after careful review.
You didn't even know which one was the right one. You didn't even know which of these two was the right one.
Okay, I had to take a little break to look it up. But he got 8 out of 8.
Ah, yeah! I have only ever seen the jig head before. And I got them all right.
They all look like their name.
Yeah, this one especially, bro.
Yeah, that one was like the easiest one.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to section number 2. Okay, section number 2. This is the last part. I have, for extra points, fishing trivia.
Man,
So this is his.
I don't do fishing trivia.
And I have my answer sheet right here.
I don't do fishing trivia.
Okay, you're gonna follow along with me.
Give me the stupid pen already.
All right. So, question number 1. What is the biggest largemouth bass ever weighed? 22 pounds, 4 ounces.
I know it's not 15 pounds.
15 pounds, 3 ounces. Or 30 pounds and 5 ounces.
For a second, I thought that said 15 pounds, 30 ounces. But,
just put a check mark under the one that you think it is.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Dude, it's up to you.
I hear you go.
Because I'm laughing. Alright. And you can play along if you want to. Okay.
Oh, I have no idea.
Question number 2. What state was that largemouth bass caught in? Alabama?
Sweet home Alabama.
Georgia? Ohio? Or Texas?
Look at it so hard that it reveals its answers to me. Alright. That didn't work at all.
I'll say them again. Alabama, Georgia, Ohio, or Texas?
I think it would be either Ohio or Georgia, because Texas and Alabama are kind of dry. And Ohio, there are a lot of big bass, so is Georgia. I would probably say Ohio.
Alright. Next question. What year was that bass caught in? 1458, 1769, 1823, or 1932?
Well, I know it wasn't one of the first two, because there are the states in this one, and those were before the Declaration of Independence. So, I'm gonna say, well, if they weighed it, I'm gonna say it was probably 1932.
Okay. Next question, which is actually the last question. What was the longest reported length of a largemouth bass ever caught? 10 inches, 25 inches, 46.1 inches, or 38.2 inches?
Go big or go home.
Alright. For question number 1, I asked, what is the biggest largemouth bass ever weighed? He chose correctly with 22 pounds and 4 ounces. Question number 2 that I asked, what state was that largemouth bass caught in? And you answered correctly. Oh, psych! You answered incorrectly with Ohio. The answer was Georgia.
I just took an educated guess, but I was wrong.
Question number 3. What year was that bass caught in? He said 1932. It was caught in 1932. Last question. What was the longest reported length of a largemouth bass ever caught? He said 46.1. Go big or go home. You did not go home with 38.2 inches was the correct answer.
Okay.
All right, you got 2 right out of that. So in total, you got 10 points.
10 out of 12. Right?
10 out of 12.
Yeah. Have a swell day, people.